Welcome back. All right. So Detroit, they become the next team to fire their coach today. Yeah. Derek Lalonde is out, and I've seen a lot of Wings fans that wanted him out. I don't know if that's necessarily the only issue with Detroit. I do feel like Detroit was not really built for success this year, but the easiest thing to do is to fire the coach, right? So Lalonde's out. They bring in Todd McLellan. My guess being, and this is just my guess on this, they wanted a coach with the NHL experience because it's mid-season. You don't necessarily want to be bringing in an inexperienced coach. So McLellan comes in. Now, he was still getting paid the final year of his contract with the LA Kings of $5.5 million this year. So he was being paid pretty well to not go to work. And so apparently there were negotiations, according to Pierre LeBrun, between LA and Detroit today as to how this was going to work monetarily. Probably letting him out of his contract with LA so LA doesn't have to worry about paying the rest. And then Detroit signs him to a multi-year contract. Todd McLellan is a good coach. I don't know about him in terms of in the standings of all-time great coaches. Great coaches are usually measured by Stanley Cups and what they do in the playoffs, which is somewhat in their control, but also somewhat out of their control. There are definitely teams that get into the playoffs that lose in the first round. That it's not because their coach is bad. So at any rate, also they made a change with the associate coach or assistant coach. What I was reading was that Bob Boughner was out as the associate coach. Trent Yawney's been hired as the assistant coach. So Trent Yawney comes in. Bob Boughner is out in Detroit as well. So we'll see how this works for Todd McLellan and the Wings. Does this turn things around? I don't know if it does. I kind of feel like Detroit, that team, just whatever you're looking for in a playoff team, it just doesn't seem to be there with them consistently enough, right? So in his career as a coach, he's coached for the San Jose Sharks from 2008 till 2015. They had a record of 311 wins, 163 losses in regulation, 66 losses in extra time. There were 2 conference finals for the Sharks while he was there. He coached the Oilers from 2015 until 2019. He had a record of 123, 119, and 24. And then most recently coaching, of course, for LA from 2019 until 2024. Record of 164, 130, and 44. His overall record, 598, 412, and 134. So he's two wins short of 600 as a coach behind the bench. He'll get that relatively early, I would think, in his time behind a Detroit bench. And if he doesn't get it relatively early, there's going to be a lot of questions asked. Means the team hasn't turned things around yet. So let me know your thoughts. If you're a Detroit fan, do you think this does it? Does this mean that the team's going to turn things around or not? Let me know your thoughts on that. How you feel about the coaching change. Hit like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And hey, coaches in the National Hockey League, there's not really a lot of job security there. This is, I think, part of the reason why they want those multi-year deals, so that when they get fired, they're still getting paid. But let me know your thoughts. Thank you guys so much for all your support as always. I will talk to you again soon.